it true that women are better drivers than men? I always maintain that actuaries never lie, and women on average pay less for insurance than men. So in light of Women's Month, I'm speaking to Christelle Coleman of Old Mutual Insure to find out why women pay less for car insurance and why we should possibly be using those savings to insure our handbags. Christelle, I'm always amazed whenever I see car insurance quotes, how much less women pay for car insurance than men. Is it true that women are generally lower risk when it comes to insurance?
It's true. The actuaries all around the world have found that women, in general, are better risks from the frequency of car claims that they have and the severity of it. So basically what it means is young men tend to have more accidents that are more severe.
So next time my husband wants to argue with me, I'm just going to go and tell him to look at the insurance quotes and why am I paying less than he is. It's very simple. So Christelle, I'm always told that I should have handbag insurance. And I have to be honest, I always thought it was a little bit of a gimmick until I realized how much I carried in my handbag.
We carry our lives with us in our handbags. And unfortunately, it's often one of those areas where women underestimate the value of what they carry in their bags. So we often find problem claims with this, is that people submit claims, they're underinsured, they don't have enough cover, they haven't specified items, they don't understand how the different covers work. So it's a very important point to highlight.
So Christelle, let's have a look in my bag. This is what I travel around with because I'm always working, so I always have my laptop with me, so I've got my laptop bag.
So before we start, you have to tell me what you think the value is of this bag and what's in it, just an estimate.
Okay, I've got my laptop in there, so maybe make that 15,000 Rand. Shall we start?
Let's start.
Okay, so there's the laptop, all right. I've got my laptop.
So you must remember that your laptop you must insure for replacement value, and also electronic equipment needs to be specified on most policies.
So then I've got my Kindle, which whenever I'm traveling, I have my Kindle with me.
Okay. So that's another item that needs to be specified, and you pay an extra premium for it.
Okay, so then I've got my purse, okay, not a particularly fancy purse.
But still,
yeah.
You have to remember you have to insure it for the replacement value, and purses nowadays are quite expensive, and everything that's in the purse. So all your cards, the cost of your replacing of your driver's license, all of that would typically be covered under your insurance policy.
And now we get to the, I do have my makeup because I use it for my touch-ups. I've got my lipstick, I've got my lip liner, got my lip gloss, I've got a bit of concealer.
So the fact that it's used already, you have to remember insurance is based on the premise of reinstatement, replacement value. So even you might think I've got old pieces of makeup. What does it cost to replace all those items in your makeup bags?
And of course, the cell phone, always the cell phone.
Needs to be specified.
Car keys. I know we forget about car keys, and this is a Volvo car key. So
it's expensive to replace.
This would be under my car insurance.
Car insurance, but you must remember that your car insurance would typically be subject to your motor excess. Another very important piece of advice is you must always make sure if you have an excess of 3,000 or 4,000 Rand on your car insurance, you have to have that money available in an emergency fund. I know you talk about that often, about having, backup funds and making sure that you can survive crisis like we do at the moment, so that you can pay the excess or that you can claim for the item if it falls within the excess.
My last item in here these are my sunglasses, and they're prescription sunglasses, so they're not just simple. I had to put and I know they were very expensive at the time.
So that needs to be specified in under most circumstances and specified for the right, because it's something that often goes missing or breaks. You might be able to claim for it under your medical aid, but there's a lot of contribution that comes with medical aid covers, financial contribution. We mustn't forget about the actual bag as well, because that's something else that people forget about.
It's a lovely bag. I actually bought this specifically. I did spoil myself because I think it's a beautiful bag. To carry my laptop in, yes.
So if we add this up quickly, just replacement value, I think we're much closer to 20,000, 25,000 Rand, not even considering the cell phone.
Well, thank you, Christelle. This is a really good reminder to go and check your insurance policies. And if you're shopping around, to go and check the fine print and always ask, what am I not insured for?